we saw so many amazing fifth wheels already today.
Matter of fact, we've seen a lot of products today, a lot of incredible vehicles, and we've seen a lot of Ian going in and out of all of these amazing vehicles. And I'm sure there's folks that have watched. And don't forget, we had over almost 3 million people watch last week.
That's incredible.
So awesome.
I know that's going to be higher this week, so there's got to be some people with some questions.
Yes, and if you have any questions, text RV to 46642, and there's a specialist on the other line that is waiting to answer any of your questions. And we're starting to move into the Class A's, and a little birdie... a little birdie told me that you're about to embark on your Class A first adventure.
I mean, I'm graduating into the Class A, and I'm so excited about it. But I'm actually a little bit nervous because I've driven the Class C that I know you and Caleb have just gone into. You guys have had the fifth wheel. I've had toy boxes my whole life, so I know all about the travel trailers. But the Class C, can you give me some advice? I'm thinking it's a little bit big for me, but I'm going to give it a shot.
We both came from a Class A,
Yes.
and we both love the Class A. In fact, the Class A coming up,
It's amazing.
it makes me want to I'm like, was that a good choice going to the fifth wheel? They're both so beautiful, but Class
It's
A,
great.
it's like Class C.
The driving for Class A compared to the Class C, I feel like the turn radius on it is amazing. You sit a lot higher, so you don't have these blind spots that you would have like on a Class C or a trailer or a fifth wheel.
Yeah.
I think you're really gonna like it. And like Nelly said, there's amazing
nice.
models and floor plans that are coming out that
And I'm glad you
make
said
it
that.
really roomy.
Floor plans, so many different models. We talked to Mike and Jennifer. They said, bring a tape measure, get ready, get excited about it. I'm excited about going into the Forest River Georgetown 7 Series, the 36D. So let's take it to Ian.
Beautiful Class A gas motor coach, bath and a half floor plan. You have drop-down bed, super slide with massive theater seats, gorgeous kitchen, solid surface countertops, washer dryer prep. Folks, everything that you can think of. This is one of those gas coaches that you see and will think it's a diesel. This is the 2021 Forest River Georgetown 7 Series 36D. And I think that was kind of their inspiration when they did the 7 Series, right? Is they want you to have the feeling that you're in a high-end diesel coach, but in a price point that is more aligned with gas. And folks, for the show, this one is starting at $178,445, which is as low as $33.57 a day. And for what you're getting, that is honestly a really good price. One of the things I love about Class A's, especially this floor plan, is how open they are. I mean, you can see, if you like that open floor plan concept, it's open all the way down. That big master bath right there in the back. Beautiful woodwork all along here. You have the soft touch ceiling up top, LED lights, lit up really well. The other cool thing about a motorhome, right, a Class A, is the travel. When you look at RVing, especially if you're getting into it, or maybe, you have a travel trailer now or a fifth wheel, and you're thinking, what, I want to get into a motorhome. I want to trade in. Well, a couple things. One, we have some of the best trade values out there. I mean, we do. So if you're looking at trading in, I 100% recommend to stop by, see what we can do for your trade, because we will get you the best trade value. On top of that, we're running a special right now where we will not be beat, you guys, on anything. If you have a deal currently pending, all you have to do is text BEAT, B-E-A-T, to that 46642 number, and we will be able to beat that deal or give you $1,000. So if you're looking at this exact model and you're thinking that's the one, or you already have a deal pending, I'm telling you, text that right now. You will get a better deal. That's what we are all about. But the cool thing about motorhome and about the travel, as I said, is the travel itself. It's the experience. We want to get to the destination, but the travel in a motorhome is what's great. When this is in, you have all these comfortable seats. You have the dinette. You have this giant row of theater seating. You have seatbelts here. These are legal places to ride, and this is much more comfortable to ride in than, crammed into the back of a truck. And, maybe you have a lot of space, maybe you don't, but this right here I love. And let's say you need to pull over. You want to get yourself, make yourself a quick sandwich. You have the ability to do so. Need to use the bathroom. You can do that very easily too. And as far as the drive itself, for the driver and passenger, look at this. I mean, you have nice plush seating up here, plenty of leg room. You can stretch out. And when, you have a big coach like this, it kind of drives itself. People get intimidated. And they get intimidated to drive it, but Once you get used to it, it's honestly super simple. You know, you have a nice big windshield, you have great vision, and when you are on the road, people are generally intimidated of you. You know, people will move out of the way when you have a big bus like this. You know, you will see you have auto level, the nice big control panel right there in the center of the dash. Also, whoever's sitting in the passenger seat will have a little workstation. Can pop that out, good to go. You have a spot for a table in the middle too. You know, both these seats do swivel around, so you can pop in the pedestal. Actually, the table's sitting right over here. It's upside down, of course, but you can notice the cup holders there, so that way, you know, you can put a couple beverages there if you want, and also notice that you have cup holders here for the passengers there to make sure, you know, if you stop at McDonald's or something, or any fast food joint that, you know, your cups aren't tipping over. This is another really cool feature. This is the Euroloft. Having a bed up here is wonderful for several reasons. One, it's up and out of the way. You probably wouldn't even know it's here. And two, it creates great sleeping space. While, you know, this is mainly built for 2 people, if you have kids, grandkids that want to stay the night, you can drop this down, and just like that, you have a bed that's already made. Just throw a couple pillows up and you're good to go. Beautiful cabinetry all throughout. You can see all the storage right up top here in the kitchen. Gorgeous solid surface countertops right down below. Huge countertop space, countertop extension over here as well. The apron front undermount stainless steel sink, high-rise faucet. You know, again, storage all underneath there. Excuse me. You can see the backsplash. I like the backsplash. Very cool, almost like a basket weave pattern there. When I open this up, I'll take that off. Take a look at that. That's your cooktop. Nice and big. That front one is high output. And I like the solid surface sink top covers as well, because it just gives you a ton of prep space there. Right underneath is an oven in case you want to do some baking, microwave up top, and residential refrigerator with an ice maker. I love that for any kind of beverages. Nice and simple. Open that guy up and you can see. Now, here's the thing, folks, as we're going through this, you know, as I said, that's a great price for this coach. If this one's not for you, maybe you want a Class A with bunks. Maybe you want a Class A a little bit shorter. This one's a little bit bigger. Maybe you want something, you know, 32, 33 foot. That's great. We have them. We have over 20,000 RVs in stock with 80,000 more coming. In order to put your name on one, and more importantly, in order to reserve the pricing, you're going to want to text FRESH to 46642 so you can get extra good pricing on the Class A that you want. Right over here is all theater seating. Folks, this is huge theater seating. This pops up. Take a look at that. Boom, all the way across. Very comfortable. You have little tables, almost like TV dinner trays, kind of, you can put right in here. This one has a heat feature, massage feature, a light. It's powered footrest. As you saw, this center console drops down for cup holders, some plug-ins. Also, the backrest here is adjustable, so that way you can, you know, kind of have it wherever you want to set it, make it nice and comfortable. Storage all the way across the top. Take a look at this. Huge pantry space, pull-out drawers. Nice big deep drawers here, and, whoop, let's see if I can get it there. There we go. Slow close drawers. So nice upgraded glides as well, which may not seem like a big deal, but it is to me. You'll see the TV there with sound bar, fireplace underneath, half bath right over here. Why don't you pop in there, take a quick look at the half bath. Really cool faucet, plenty of countertop space. The toilet does have a water saver mode on there, so excuse me, depending on, you know, if you're going number 1 or number 2, depends on what water mode you can use and what you want to flush down there. Big wardrobe space, and this has, you know, currently the cushion is stored in there for the table, because the table does drop down into a bed. Drawer space all the way throughout, and of course, washer dryer right there comes with the unit. You want to be able to have, you know, be a little more fully sustainable. You have washer dryer here. It has a 7,000 watt generator. You know, you turn that generator on, you can run AC, you can run all the lights in here, run the TV, you're good to go. You'll see the bed goes up on an angle just like that, you know, which does a couple things for you. One, it lets you walk through here nice and easily. And also, if you want to read a book, prop it right up. You get to read a book there. Perfect spot. Take a look at the master bath. As we walk in here, actually, you know what? I'm going to switch your spots. Hold on. I'll let you sneak in there. So you can see the big vanity. You'll notice that you have, you know, the double faucets there. Plenty of room. You can see the toilet over to the side. And then behind that on the other side is the shower. So you'll see that you have a big shower right over here. Plenty of space there, folks. Again, big bath and a half floor plan in this one. And the 36D is a wonderful floor plan. They also have a 36K. As I mentioned, you know, if you're looking for a Class A, but you want something for bunks, you like what you see in the Georgetown. You know, you like the amenities inside. You love the full body paint, the frameless windows. That's something you desire. You just want a little bit different floor plan. As I said, we have those in stock as well, so we can get you that. Now, this one is built on the Ford F53 chassis with the new V8 engine. If you haven't driven it, highly recommend it. It definitely has a little more pep in the step, little get up and go, which I love. Of course, the big one-piece front windshield on there. 22.5-inch tires, folks. That's a big deal when you're talking about Class A's. Those are your full-size tires. And, you know, one of the last things in the world you want is a blowout. Having the big tires on a big coach like this is a must-have. Outside TV for entertainment purposes. Storage, rotocast bins. Why is this important? Well, it's easy to clean. You know, you're going to put a lot of stuff in there, whether it's wood, whether it's totes, whatever else it may be, it's going to get dirty. Shoot, you can take a hose and just wash it out. Super simple and easily. Barn-style doors gives you this massive storage compartment. And if you take a look, you can see right here, you do have a little bit of pass-through right up top. Now, this is covering up the mud guard in the back there, but it's great that you have that extra storage up top, and you can see that that will continue. Both this compartment, this one down here, you have the drain for everything to drain out. As I mentioned, gorgeous paint job. I love the colors that they have in here. You can kind of see the blues, a little bit of swirl in there. You know, big power awning. So you have the main power awning right there. Plus, you will also see that this one has a slide-out topper. Now, the great thing about a slide topper is if you park this underneath a tree, you'll have pine cones and all sorts of other garbage that'll fall on top of your RV. And the last thing in the world you want is to have it up on the slide and you pull that slide in and it gets gummed up in your seal and messes up your seal, right? Then you have a leak and that's above your bed. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to wake up to water dripping on my head. So having the slide topper right up there will help protect that. So when the slide does come in, all of the pine cones and everything else, whatever else might be up there, just drops right down. Now I want to show you this compartment real quick. There's a couple things I like here. One is you'll see a whole house filter. Now this one has been winterized, so there is no filter currently in that, just the housing and the antifreeze. But also you will see your water pump. And the thing I like about this is it's very easy to get to. If ever you have to change it out, you know exactly where it's at. Super simple, and I personally really enjoy that. Another thing that I like is what they've done here. So you'll see that your propane is mounted right there. It's very easy to access. If you have a grill or anything like that, it's simple to get to. And they have color-coded all of your exterior, you know, the back of your appliances, like your, you know, the back of your furnace, water heater, things like that. The graphics are overlaid. Everything's painted. Absolutely beautiful. Coming around to the back side, backup camera, of course, as you'd expect on a coach this big. You have your ladder to climb up onto the fully walkable roof. I always do recommend getting up there at least once a year. And as I mentioned previously, folks, if you don't want to do it, please just drive it right on into a Camping World. We'll be happy to get up there and inspect it, make sure everything is on the up and up for you. And then right down underneath is your hitch. This one has a 5,000-pound weight rating on there. So if you have a vehicle, commonly called a towed vehicle behind you, you're able to bring that along with you. 7-way plug right there. Because, you know, I love this thing. It's great to drive. But a lot of people like to have something just to kind of bounce around town. And again, we can help you out with that. You know, if you're starting to look into, okay, you know, what vehicles can I tow all 4 flat? Which ones do I, you know, can only have 2 wheels on the ground at a time? Folks, that's what we're here for. Lean on us. Simply text FRESH to 46642 to lock in the pricing. Use us. We'll help you get into Georgetown or what other Class A you want, get you all hooked up with your towed vehicle, and get you on the road.
Everyone knows that travel and food go hand in hand. And while dining may look a bit different, a Camping World camper allows you to eat what you want, when you want, and most importantly, where you want. Your new favorite food spot is now in your traveling kitchen, right outside your door, or really, wherever the road may take you. So make Camping World the first stop on your new culinary adventure. Demand for RVs is at historic levels, which is why we are working around the clock to bring you over 80,000 factory fresh RVs. That's the largest selection of RVs in the world. Fresh from the factory to our stores to your driveway or campsite. RVs are made by Americans for Americans. And now you can see America for less. Shop over 80,000 factory fresh RVs, starting at just $5 a day. Click, call, or visit your local Camping World or Gander RV and Outdoors today.
Okay, I'm loving that Class A. I'm having a little regret about upgrading to a different
I'm
vehicle.
not, but it is very nice.
It is so beautiful.
We've been talking about it the whole time, and some of the things that we love, and some of the things that you were talking about was the counter space
Oh my
in that
gosh.
last one. And then also my favorite was the captain's chairs, and they look so soft and plush, and every captain's chair in a Class A,
Should
I
have
love
that.
that they all turn around.
Yeah, no.
What's nice is you're driving in a recliner too. So Class A's, you can just go,
Yeah.
you know?
So awesome. Yeah, I love that counter space. I love that. I mean, you can take off that counter space to have your stove and
Yeah,
your sink, and
sure.
then you can cover it up to have more counter space. And at the end, the other counter space came up. I'm all about the counter
You're
space.
geeking out about this. It's
I
nice,
love
though.
that Class A.
And we're
but
going into a class. We're going into a fifth wheel,
We are.
which is a good combination. And I'm
It
going
is.
into a Class A. You guys just switched from a Class A to a fifth wheel, and we're going into one of the top of the line
Yes.
fifth wheels. We're talking about the Montana, which are plush as well. Tell us a little bit
Yes.
about your experience so far.
We love having the separation. So we got the bedroom, the main living room, kitchen area, and then we have a toy hauler. So there's the garage in the back. And even with the Montana that's coming up, just that raised level, there's more separation, which is nice for us with our kids.
And that's actually why we upgraded to fifth wheel. One of the reasons is that we wanted that separation.
And I think a lot of people have said that because some of the units that we've seen today, we've seen that where they talk about the kids' bunk
Yes.
cub area, whatever. That was
Yep.
great. And then also, you get your own private area where the kids, once they're asleep, again, mom and dad need their time too.
Yes, we do.
That's true. So guys, any questions again on these models, make sure to comment RV or text RV to 46642. And let's check out this new Keystone Montana coming up, the 3931 FB.
Gorgeous interior, beautiful and bright. You have dual quiet cool ACs with a possible third bath and a half floor plan, as this is our bath and a half section. Folks, this is the 2021 Keystone Montana 3931 FB. And I've seen this floor plan go through a couple different iterations. And as far as front baths, I really, really like this floor plan. And the front bath is great for a couple different reasons. One, if you're someone who just, wants a little bit more bathroom space, then the front bath definitely has that. A lot of times, you don't have a lot of space in an RV to get changed, but in a front bath, you have that space. You don't have to do it in the bedroom. It just gives you a little more privacy. Again, feels a little bit more like home. The other great thing, and I can attest to this because my in-laws have a front bath, is it also makes a good spot if you want to set up a pack and play, right? For kids to be able to take a quick nap, you can set it up there, have a little monitor, close the doors, and they're in their own little segregated space. You have all this beautiful rear living to still relax and hang out. If we take a look, we'll start right over here. It is dual opposing slides, but if we start over here on the camp side, we'll notice a couple different things. And one of them right here is the buffet style dinette. I still haven't seen any other manufacturers that have done this in a fifth wheel. It's something that we've seen from in the motorhome space a lot. Montana kind of brought it over into the fifth wheel scene, and I absolutely love it. This does pull out, so you have some extra space. You have a little leaf here as well. So if you need that extra space, you can easily sit 4 people here. Otherwise, it's perfect for 2. You have the pop-up power tower right there if you need to plug anything in or do some work right here. Where more and more people are having the ability to work on the road, and this gives you the capability to do that and kind of have your own little mobile office here. You will also see the flooring. I love the flooring that they use. It's a marine grade flooring, very easy to clean up. You can sweep it up. It wipes up any spills nice and easily. And something else that's kind of cool you don't see very often is this right here. This is the chair buddy. And sometimes it's, the smaller things like this. And basically, it's a strut that pushes down on the chairs that makes it so they don't go anywhere. So that way when you get to your destination, your chairs will be exactly where you put them. Super simple, easy, and convenient to use. You'll notice windows all the way across here. Now, Montana kind of bucked the trend, right? We've seen more and more manufacturers that are putting windows above both the eating and seating area, or the eating area as well as the seating area. Montana stayed with storage. They've always been great at having storage, and they continued it through right here. And that's one of those things, right? That's one of those differences that we notice that maybe you don't. And folks, we're here to help you out with that, right? If you have questions, you want to know, different things about RVs, please give us a call at 877-297-8725. We'll be happy to help walk you through and show you some of the differences between different fifth wheels, different, bath and a half floor plans. Because things like that are one of those things that may make a difference for you. Right down underneath is your theater seating. A great thing about this, it does have your heat. It has vibration on there, your massage feature, and also it is powered. So that way, all you have to do is touch a button and it will raise up and lower back down. You also have the USB port in there. Now, why is the power important for the footrest? Well, if you've never done it before, you're a little bit older, right? Or maybe you just have bad knees. These can actually be kind of tough to put back in place. I've seen a lot of people, when we go to a lot of these RV shows and they'll sit in the theater seating and they'll try to lock it back in and, they kind of struggle a little bit and laugh, and maybe that's you. Maybe you've had that experience. But with the power, it is super simple because it's just touch of a button and it goes up and down. Now, granted, you do need shore power or a generator to operate that, but with something of this size, we're 41 foot 4 inches and, over 13,500 pounds dry. Chances are you're going to be at a campsite with shore power. If you take a look at the back, you'll see the tri-fold sofa. This, of course, folds out into a bed. Nice, big, comfortable bed for 2 people. You have end tables on both sides. You can see your windows, and those both do open for excellent cross breeze, plus the window right here in the back. Storage all across the top. You have a couple lights there. Speaking of lights, take a look up at the crown molding. You have accent lighting running the whole way, which is fantastic. And while we're up there, you have the beautiful light fixture. You can see right up here is a max air fan so that you can quickly, get the ventilation. You can open up some windows and have all that air movement through here. Plus, if you don't want to have anything open, you can have the ceiling fan right there, right? Just kind of help circulate the air. You'll also see the quiet, cool AC. You have one in the back here. You will have another one up front in the bedroom, and both of those are standard. That's like 30 to 35% quieter, so when you're sitting here watching TV or having conversations, you don't have to yell at each other. And if you're in a really hot climate and you want a third AC, where that max air fan is, it is actually prepped for a third one, which is pretty darn cool. That's something you normally don't see in most fifth wheels. Now, of course, right across right across the seating is our entertainment area. Fireplace right down below, good storage. Moving up a little bit further, you get into the kitchen. You can see all that storage right there. Big center island. One of the other things I really love about Montana is the sink. You'll see you have a nice big bowl here, a little bit smaller over to the side, high-rise pull-out faucet, easy access trash can, look at that. And I don't know if you noticed it was slow close drawer guides, which is super nice. You can see just like that. This is something else I like though, is they give you a convenient spot to store your sink top covers right underneath there. Plus, you still have additional storage all the way through. And if you notice, not only do your drawers slow close, but so do your cabinet doors, which is again something you normally don't see. Hardwood styles too. That's something else Montana went to that a lot of manufacturers don't have. What I mean by that is like right in here, right? If you feel in here, this isn't wrapped, folks. This is actual hardwood. A lot of manufacturers try to save a little bit of money there. Montana gives you the actual quality that you expect when you're buying a premier luxury fifth wheel. You'll see storage all down the front there. Your nice big oven, very residential style. I mean, take a look at that oven, folks. That is a huge oven compared to most. So nice big space. You have the microwave up top with the wine rack. Big residential GE refrigerator, so plenty of cold storage in here. The freezer down below. You got more right up here. You can see that. There's actually an electrical outlet in there, and the reason for that, folks, is this is washer dryer prep. So if you want washer and dryer in this unit, this is where it will go. You have a little bar space right there, which I love. Electrical outlet, plenty of storage all the way up. Right here's your half bath. Come on in. Let's take a look real quick. We step in. You'll notice good storage right there. Your half bath, right? Toilet. sink, pretty much everything you need. A little bit of storage up top there. It works. You got to come in, do your business. The thing I like about this is it's separate from the kitchen. I know a lot of people get kind of weird when you have a half bath that's close to the kitchen, but it has enough separation that it doesn't, it doesn't feel weird. You don't feel uncomfortable using the bathroom. Stepping into the bedroom, you have a slide-out bed, plenty of room there, entertainment center here, more storage, and then coming up front, this, of course, is the front bath. And the thing I love about this, as I said, it's huge. You have a ton of space to be able to get ready in here. You have dual vanity. You have all this wardrobe space up front with place for shoes, and then one-piece residential-style shower here, plus a little seat with storage underneath. And again, you have a max air fan. So if you need to quickly, evacuate the air in here, this gives you the ability to do it. So when you're talking about bath and a half floor plans, I think Montana makes a great one. If you're interested in what some of the other manufacturers have to offer, that's great too, folks. As I mentioned before, we have over 20,000 pieces on the lot. We have 80,000 coming in. This is not the only bath and a half fifth wheel out there. If you're interested, text FRESH to 46642, and you can get your hands on one of the factory fresh bath and a half models that will lock in your pricing for this show. Making our way around back, a couple great things here. Rear mounted ladder to climb up onto the fully walkable roof, backup camera prep, frameless windows right there. Dropping down underneath, this is pretty great too, folks. This is a hitch. If you want to be able to hook up like a trailer behind you. You can see right here is your four-way. So it's a 3,000-pound hitch there. Let's say you have a golf cart, right? I know that's pretty popular. A lot of people, especially if you go to seasonal or you just want to be able to cruise around the campground, this lets you do it. You can have that trailer right there behind you. Now pay attention to state laws, because a lot of times there are length limits from the back to the very front of your tow vehicle. So you want to pay attention to that. But the fact that it has it just built in is absolutely phenomenal. Big power awning on here, and you have not only one, but two awnings. So one on the slide out, another one over the main kind of camp area, covers this entire section. Plus, you have slide out covers. So again, any kind of debris, pine cones, sticks, anything that falls on top of the slide isn't gonna damage your seals. When that slides in, all that's just gonna fall right off. You have the road armor suspension underneath to help give you a better ride. So when you're going down the road, it helps kind of eat up some of those potholes, right? Listen, I'm from Michigan. Despite what she tried to do, our roads still aren't great. So trust me, having that suspension definitely is a big bonus. We drop down underneath. You can see right here, propane quick connect plus auto level. Touch a button, levels everything out. Folks, Montana's all about being easy. And when you have auto level, life is easy. You literally touch a button, then you can sit out right here, open up your camp chair, start worrying about other things, set up other things, right? It takes sometimes some time to level, not when you have auto level. You can start sipping on cocktails much sooner. You have the stairs right there. It is the More Ride Step Above step system. Oh, you know what? One of the things I want to show you, because a lot of manufacturers don't do this. A lot of manufacturers will use the More Ride steps, but what most of them don't do that Montana does is put a strut right in here. That's what this little box is. So what that does is, look at this, folks. One finger. I can lift and lower this with one finger. You won't be able to do that on a lot of other brands. So, when we talk about differences in not just, bath and a half models, but fifth wheels in general, things like that are things that our specialists know. So that's why, you want to send us that fresh text to 46642 or give us a call at 877-297-8725 so we're able to help you out, get you out on the road, get you RVing and enjoying, life and vacation the safest way possible, because we know it is, we always have, and so many people are starting to figure it out. Another great thing about Montana is this right here, drop frame storage. Take a look at how big that storage space is. They're able to accomplish that with that drop frame. Something else, again, that a lot of other manufacturers don't have. Folks, if you love this one, you love the 3931 FB, and you're ready for $14.55 a day, simply text RV to 46642.
We are a country built on a pursuit that drives us to achieve our goals and reach beyond what we thought was possible. We are a country built on freedom, exploration, and the pursuit of the American dream. So pursue freedom in the great outdoors. Pursue exploration on the road less traveled. Pursue your American dream. Click, call, or visit your local Camping World today and see America for less.
We want something newer and a better fit for our lifestyle.
We've got solar and satellite internet.
We have 5 boys and we live full-time in our RV.
We work out of our RV every single day, and so having it be white and bright makes it feel a million times bigger.
It's an amazing feeling that you can't replace.
Honestly, we now feel like we're really home.
Discover your home away from home at Camping World.